Hey, if you don't happen to know who I am, my name is Reese Liker and I'm 19 years old and I'm the owner and founder of Define. Today we are going to be talking about blush placement because I know we definitely don't want to look like we got sunburnt. I know sometimes that's intentional with blush, however, that's not what we're gonna do. So what you're going to want on hand for blush is your dual foundation blender brush as well as your essentials palette. Now, inside of your essentials palette, there are two different colors you can use. So we have our pink shimmer here and we have our gold shimmer here. Here's the difference, okay? So a bronzer, I cannot technically call the gold shimmer a bronzer because it does have that shimmer to it, and bronzer is a whole other topic for a whole other time. I rarely even do it. So this is why I focus a lot more on contour and blush. So inside of here, if you just want like more of a bronzy sort of glow, you do not want to add any pink to your look. Maybe you already have rosacea in your cheeks and you're like, I don't want to add to that pink. That's where you can use gold shimmer. Or if you're like, no, Reese, I'm a more tried and true, love a good pink blush, then you can absolutely use the pink shimmer. Something I do all the time, and honestly, I don't think I ever use just one color. I do this on clients in the salon as well, is I will actually mix the two to kind of create a rose shimmer. So it's not super pink, but it's not just kind of a dull, like gold shimmer. So taking the larger end of your dual foundation blender brush, we're gonna load up a little bit of that pink and a little bit of the gold shimmer onto it. Now, you can probably already see, we already placed the contour here. So our contour again is following that line from where the top of our ear connects, the outer corner of our mouth, only going as far out as where the tail of our brow ends. So blush, we are going to put right on top of that. So start to think of Neapolitan ice cream. So contour is the chocolate, and then our pink shimmer is going to be like that strawberry. So we're taking the larger end and we're going right on top of where that contour is placed. At this point, you should be feeling your cheekbone. Blush is gonna go right on top of your cheekbone. For placement, we are only gonna go as far out as the outer corner of our eye because once you blend, it's going to expand. And you can always do less at first and then do more. That's something I'm really big on when it comes to makeup. When you're just learning, do less at first and then you can go over it again if you need to add some more. So we're going to pat press right on top of our contour. So we're just right on my cheekbone at this point, going back and forth, pat press to place. And you can see where that blush lies. If you need to go up a little bit, you can go higher. So I'm almost using like as wide as my brush is and a half to really take up that space. Now I've been doing blush for a while, so I know what I'm comfortable with. Again, if you're just learning, take it slow, it'll be totally fine. Now you're going to take the bigger end, swipe it on a towel, and we're going to use this to blend. So little half circle motions, super duper light, making sure that we're blending all of that blush and getting it to not go overboard. So we're just blending, blending, blending from the front to where it meets our hairline at the top here, and I'm blending it into our contour. So you can see it doesn't go that far over. If you wanted to take it a little further over, you absolutely can. However, I might just add a little bit, like right here, if I were to smile on my cheek. And that's about the only area I would add to. However, I don't like doing a lot. I like to focus it more on the same area as my contour. So you can see this side of my face now has contour and blush. It's definitely more chiseled, brings a little bit more color because yes, I am a little pale. And then this side of my face only has contour. It doesn't really have that life, that vibrancy. So when blush is done correctly, it'll kind of give your skin that vibrant, glowy look. But that is how to place and then blend your blush. I hope you learned something new. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you in our next tutorial.